Hi guys, welcome back to our Texas homestead. This weekend, or tomorrow, we're having a graduation party, so I thought I'd bring you along to make some of the stuff we're gonna make for it. So I think Mike already posted the video. He made some pork butt the other day, and we put it in the freezer, so that's thawing out, getting ready. We're gonna have pork butt sandwiches, and then we're gonna have potato salad, a tortellini pasta salad. My sister's making some kind of salad, red hot salad. So anyways, we're gonna get started with the potato salad. It can sit in the refrigerator all night and meld together. So I got a pot of water. I got about 5 pounds of potatoes. And then I have some potatoes. I had a couple of stalks of the potato vine in the garden die out. So I wanted to see if we actually had potatoes, and one little corner had these. So we're going to throw those in there too after I clean them up. But first we're going to start by cutting up these potatoes into like bite-sized kind of chunks. So if you wanted to do this really easy, if you had canned potatoes, you could just throw those in there, then you wouldn't have to cook anything. But we're running low on canned potatoes, and since I'm making it the day ahead, I figure I can go ahead and just cook them up. But I still have 5 pounds of potatoes, so one day this week I'll probably can those up. You want them just kind of bite-sized. And then we're going to put them on the stove, have them come to a boil, and you just cook them until they're like fork tender. So probably like 10-15 minutes. And then we'll dump out the water and run cold water on them so they stop cooking. You definitely want to make this as much ahead of time as you can, because everything needs to get cold together. So at least 2 to 3 hours ahead of whatever you're going to eat them. So for these were russet potatoes, so I peeled those. But the ones from the garden, they're like Yukon Gold, so the skin's real thin. So I'm not going to peel those. I'm just going to chop them up, throw them in there. And the really little ones, I'm just throwing in there. Now I'm going to bring these to a boil, let them cook until they're like fork tender. And while that's cooking, we'll start making the dressing for it. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to start with the dressing, sauce, whatever you want to call it. So we need 3/4 of a cup of sour cream. So that was 1/2 cup. And 1/4. And then the same amount of mayonnaise. And it doesn't have to be exact. If you want it a little tangier, you add some more mayonnaise. A little creamier, more sour cream. Oh, and I added like a tablespoon or a couple tablespoons of salt to the potatoes so they can get seasoned a little bit while they're cooking. And then we're going to add 3 teaspoons of ranch dressing, the powder. Won't go wrong. And then 1/2 cup of, I usually use cheddar cheese, but we had this already shredded and I didn't feel like shredding something. So we're just going to throw this in there. I'm guessing the kids bought this because I don't like buying pre-shredded cheese. And then some salt and pepper. Oh, and mustard. And just a good squirt of mustard. So now we just gotta wait for our potatoes to get done. Mix all this together, and it'll be all done. So I'll bring you back when the potatoes are done. Okay, so got the potatoes out. They're still steaming, but they're done and drained. And I forgot the best thing about the potato salad is it's got bacon in it, and we don't have any bacon thawed out, so I got that thawed out. I'll get everything mixed up and just throw that in later. And then we also need some onions. And I got these little baby ones that came out of the garden. So I'm going to throw those in there. I'm going to wash that. But we can get all this in the fridge and then add the bacon when I get it cooked. I have not figured out how to grow onions yet. I think this is my 3rd year growing them. The first year I didn't get anything. Last year they were small. This year they're a little bigger, but they're still small. So, but I did get tomatoes this year, and this is like the first year I've really gotten any tomatoes. Seeing it go. And then I chopped up some green onion because I just had it left over in the refrigerator. So I figured I would throw that in there, and then I remembered it actually needed onion. So we'll just have some of both. So now we're just going to throw our mayonnaise, sour cream stuff on top. And get it all stirred up in there. And it may seem a little dry at first, but once it sits, it'll come juicier, I guess would be the word. More moist. Okay. So I'm going to put the lid on it, throw it in the fridge, and then whenever the bacon gets thawed out, we'll cook that and throw it in there also. I forgot celery too. So it's 4 to 5 stalks, and then you just chop it up. So I would just add this in there when I add the bacon, but let me make sure. Potatoes, bacon, celery, onion, mayo, ranch. And I also forgot salt and pepper. So I'll add that in when I get the bacon in. So hopefully I remember to put this in there after a while.